Dignitas versus Reason coming up. What a game it promises to be on Nuke as well, which is really sort of an advantageous map for Reason, to be quite honest. I think if Dignitas lose the knife round here, then they could find themselves in a spot of bother and down in the lower bracket before you know it. But then again, you are talking about Dignitas here, and it's not like any slobs when it comes to Nuke. It's just that Reason are so good at it. Wes pushing forward. Tactical knife round here. It seems like Dignitas just trying to pick off one or two members here of Reason. Well, there's the first stab. Very cautious play. Both teams know how important CT side choice is on Nuke. It is a heavily CT biased map after all. And it looks like Wes is going to pick up one frag. PR with two. UN with the third. Wes grabbing his second. He's going to be dropped by PHP though. It's going to leave critical. 3-on-1. Absolutely just jumped on there. He got absolutely just destroyed by all three members of Reason as they came around. I want to use a different word there, but I realised it was not appropriate. Anyway, that's going to give Reason, of course, CT side choice. They'd be fools if they switched. And here comes the LO3, of course. Upper bracket final here at Multiplay's i37. Reason have to be considered. Well, I don't even know if you consider them the favourites. The map does favour them, but Dignitas come off the back of an impressive performance at Tex, of course. Then again, Reason were also impressive at Tex, and of course they are the defending I-Series champions. So I don't think they're going to have any problems with confidence, considering this is probably the strongest map against Dignitas. Speaking of Dignitas, let's find out exactly where they are. You see them going for the yellow boost here. Rattlesnake's going to jump off onto main. A lot of people do make the mistake of actually jumping from yellow onto main and losing health and also giving yourself away. Rattlesnake obviously not making that. Now he's going to pick up the Glock kill into UN. UN trying to get top ladder, trying to retreat. Not going to happen. Ramp has been pushed here, so I'm anticipating the bomb going lower. But saying that, actually, Wes has gone top ladder here. PS still waiting there, though. Picks up 2 kills and the third one to boot. Wilzu coming out of Hut does manage to pick up 2 frags. He's going to take them PR and Bazzi. Still got Guardian to deal with and PHP on rafters, though, so... And no bomb to speak of. There's the headshot from Guardian, and that's a 1-0 scoreline, so Reason off to the best possible start here. Let me just change the scoreboard because I didn't actually update that's this last game. 1 second. There we go. And we should put one single round on for Reason. 1-0 scoreline. Let's give you the quick roster rundown as if you don't already know the players who are in server, but for those who may be COD fans or whatever, we shall do it anyway. Of course, for Dignitas, we're going to have Wilzu, Rattlesnake, Critical, Wes, and Release. Reason's going to be PR, Jorginho, which is, of course, Guardian, PHP, UN, and Bazzi. That concludes your roster rundown. Second round of your first half underway. Wes with a Deagle pick. That's going to be Guardian dropped in Mac. Critical starting to push over towards Hut. They do have the one-man advantage here. They do pull off the deco upset. And it'll be... you'd imagine that Reason would have to save twice. As you can see, PR's gone for the M4. By saying that, Bazzi's gone MP5 here, and so is PHP. So maybe they could get away with a deco and then a buy. Anyway, Bazzi opens up that MP5. Wilzu with his second kill. That's going to be UN dropped. PR still top ladder, and we've still got PHP in play. Bazzi going for his second frag here with the MP5. Is he going to get it? No, he's not. Wilzu with his third frag. Wilzu absolutely on fire with the Deagle here. 44 HP remains. One good AK shot from PR would sorry, M4 shot I should say from PR would finish that though. Are we going to see them go lower? It does seem like that's the direction that Dignitas are going in here. As PR realised that. He knows that they've gone on the ladder and they've probably gone lower, but has he called it? That's the question. It does seem that way because we've got PR moving down from top ladder now, so... sorry, from rafters I should say. PHP with the headshot to Wilzu. Bomb has been stopped. One dig onto PHP. Not going to get the plant down though because PR's coming from behind. Does manage to get down vents, makes it 2-0. But a very costly eco bash there for Reason, to be quite honest. Perhaps could have done a little bit better, but then again they're playing against one of the better teams in the world when it comes to CSS. No early buy here from Dignitas because they haven't had the plant. It should be a 4th round buy. Seems like Dignitas are going to be going towards the lobby here. Perhaps the radio rush here. You know what? I haven't bumped the gamma again. It seems to be keep resetting it because it's part of my config. 1 second, we should do that right now. There we go. Sorted. Heavy smoke down PHP, picking up 2 frags, headshots to Rattlesnake and Wes. Released there with the headshot replying to PHP, but as you can see, Bazzi and Guardian already in place. Quick rotation in from Reason here. Critical with just 1 HP remain. Is he going to be dropped? We'll soon find out. Slow play right down of Dignitas. Rightfully so, considering the Critical only has 1 HP to actually play with here. Cheeky plant wouldn't go amiss, but not going to happen. UN though with the FAMAS kill, and that's now a 3-0 scoreline. So the formality of the eco bash now out of the way. This is where it's going to get interesting, because as you can see, AK is in play. Does Rattlesnake have the AWP? No, he's rocking the AK, so there's going to be no AWP and AWP engagement between him and Guardian. I imagine Guardian's on the AWP though. Let's just check. No, still rocking the FAMAS actually, so doesn't want to waste any cash. So he's going to be going for the catwalk, so I don't think he's particularly going to catch any Dignitas members out there though, as you can see, all towards the lobby and Squeaky here. Rattlesnake going to be flashing his teammate out. Nicely done, good teamwork. Coordination Dignitas has never been the problem. It's always been, a lot of people said it's been the commitment that they've shown, but as you can see, not really any amount of commitment would have stopped that, to be quite honest. Once the Squeaky push was massacred, it was just a matter of closing down Hut. That's exactly what Reason did do. So first gun round under Reason's belt here on the CT side, 4-0 scoreline. I dig on the buy again. No, deco, so should go 5-0 here. Dignitas yet to get the bomb down once, which is kind of uncharacteristic, to be quite honest. Even when Dignitas do lose rounds, normally they'll get the plant. Not happened so far. Yellow boost. Looks like Guardian was well aware of that coming. Well, whoever it is has jumped down. There's the first frag headshot and the second headshot to Critical. Nicely done. 5 on 3 now in favour of Reason. Just a matter of PR and PHP holding down the upper side here as UN picks up the headshot. PHP with the M4 frag onto Rattlesnake and PHP with the final frag onto Wes. That's now going to make it a 5-0 scoreline. Reason in a comfortable position, it has to be said. If they can actually get together sort of 4 more rounds on top of this, that's going to be a dominant first half. I have to say that Reason are perfectly capable of doing that. Was that Guardian with the AWP that I just heard? It was. That's not a good sign for Dignitas, to be quite honest. Flashbang's going over the top. Looks like, yep, you can see the Hut peak here. Going to be a ramp push by the sounds of it. PHP with that first kill. It's like a little bit late with the bomb here, but probably a good thing they did, because you saw HE, if it would have been a split second earlier, that would have been about 85 HP removed. Rattlesnake opening up. Is he going to get a second kill? He does get a second kill. That could have been very awkward if he didn't. Quite why he needed to flash then, not entirely certain, but bought himself enough time to reload. Perhaps anticipating a little bit of an orthodox strat here from Reason, but as you can see from your overview, ramp is completely clear. He ran his mate down to the lower side here. He's still got Guardian on, you can see bottom ladder. He's going to fall back now. PR still top ladder, so there's the headshot to Rattlesnake. That's going to shut down the. I was going to say it was going to shut down the upside push, but it's actually been a vent dive here from Critical. So we'll probably have a good idea that UN's around the lower side. And you can see that UN's actually walking over towards the back vent. And as the frag, Critical caught completely unawares. Should have checked his side. He knew that there was nobody over towards Tox. Well, just Guardian for the final kill. That's now a 6-0 scoreline. It seems like Reason just brimming with confidence here. And Dignitas have got to be thinking 10-5, 10-5. We need 10-5 if we're going to stand a chance, because the times that Dignitas have lost on Nuke against Reason, I'm just trying to think if it was 11-4 at i37. I think it was 11-4 first half, so Dignitas probably need at least 5 rounds here to stand a chance. Of course, if they do lose this, it's not the end of Dignitas' tournament. They will go into the lower bracket, but it's hardly ideal having to win 2 maps against Reason, when that probably means that they'll pick Nuke unless Dignitas elect to eliminate that. Anyway, Critical with the opening AK frag. Gun versus gun round here. This is where really Dignitas need to just turn it around and just dominate Reason. Have together a few rounds here. Skylight flashes, so I'm guessing we're going to see. Yeah, it's a little fake actually. That's with the headshot. Two-man advantage here for Dignitas now. Three-man advantage as Rattlesnake gets that headshot onto Guardian outside. Let's see if Mr. Gowan can do something special. This AK-47 opens up, does get the frag onto UN, nicely done. This could be the round that Dignitas need to turn the momentum around. And there's the final kill. Wes picking up the headshot. That's going to be the bomb plant as well, so an extra $800. 6-1 now your scoreline. Dignitas could claw the way back into this game if they can chain some rounds together here. But as you can see, it's not like we're not seeing reason on the bye. Let's give you the top scorers. PHP on 10 and 4, Guardian on 7 and 2, and PR on 7 and 4. Now, are we going to see more skylight faking? Or is it going to be another yellow boost? Reason seem quite content to sit back and not push here. Saying that, PHP's made it all the way to T-red, so. And spots the second one outside. Just gave away his position with that shot, though. Good flashbang over the top. This could actually be quite an easy double kill. No! Critical. Quite lucky there. I believe he would have been at least a little bit blind from that flashbang. I tend to throw the flashbang on the outside against the chain link fence because you can actually hit the opponent with it if you get the right angle. And of course, if you do hit them with the flash, it means a lot of blindness. Dignitas just trying to have a peek over the top of T-red. Trying to figure out exactly where Guardian is, and I don't blame them because really Guardian only needs to see a tiny little bit of you and he'll take that head right off. So definitely establishing where he is and then trying to grenade him out is the smart thing to do. Guardian putting smoke down, gets the pick onto Rattlesnake. Was that AWP on AWP? Second kill to boot. PR from above as well. This is not looking good here for Dignitas. It's looking like the cache is going to get reset, to be quite honest. As you can see, last man standing in Wilzu here. Bomb is down as well. Only got 5 seconds. I think saving would be the smart thing to do here. He's just going to give up that AK by the looks of it. He's going to get the knife? No, he's not. Bazzi finishes him off with the USP. That's now 7-1. Quite what Wilzu was doing there. I'm not entirely certain. He did have an AK to play with. Could have saved that for the next round and perhaps got a couple of picks and maybe taken some weapons away from Reason, but alas, it was not to be. Dig on the eco again, so this should go 8-1. Still plenty of time for Dignitas to get back into this game, but every passing round, the chances of them doing that become, well, much slimmer. Good HE onto Holt. That's going to be PR and Jorginho picking up kills. Critical Wes and Rattlesnake on the exit, though, grabbing frags. It's going to be Guardian and UN taken down on the upper side, so. There's the headshot onto Bazzi. PHP still in play, though, coming out of Holt. He's going to be dropped by Rattlesnake. Sam picks up the kill in that clutch situation, one-on-one, only left with 9 HP as well. Proving why he is one of the better players in the EU scene, of course. 7-2 your scoreline. Let's take a look at your top scorers at this point. 12 and 6 PHP, got Guardian on 10 and 3. By far with the best kill to death ratio in server. And third place, it's going to be PR on 9 and 5. So, top 3 scorers, all from Reason so far. Not surprising considering we have a 7-2 scoreline. Guardian boosted. Let's find exactly where he is. Does have an AWP to play with here. And there's the frag. Doesn't get the second one to Rattlesnake though. Second time in a row that Rattlesnake has had the better of Guardian. Bazzi's still in play. He's just holding them back with that M4. You see him on the outside here on the catwalk. I guess that's going to be Rattlesnake who's down there. It would have been Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake being dropped. That's now an 8-2 scoreline. And again, Dignitas find themselves with the cache reset. As you can see, looks like, in fact, I'm seeing any pistol on the floor. Looks like a full eco here from Dignitas, so no, one deagle being bought. Probably going to go 9-2 regardless. As you can see, Reason fully kitted out, M4s and an AWP on Guardian. Let's find out where Guardian is because, saying that, they're all going inside. Yeah, it seems like they're going inside, so Guardian's probably not going to see too much action here. And released a new pickup here for Dignitas. He's been one of the key players in recent memory for Dignitas. I mean, Dan has been absolutely on his A game, and really, so far, we haven't seen that. I mean, you see he's on 2 and 9. I think if Dignitas are going to stand a chance here, it's going to have to be a team effort, really. Now, Wes, though, with the Glock to finish off PHP, at least did do the majority of that damage, so rightfully so, he does get that M4. Now, Bazzi and Guardian finish it off, though. That ramp push completely put to pay. 9-2 scoreline. Not really enough cash damage done to Reason here to be effective, to be quite honest. So, even if Dignitas do pick up this next gun round, it's going to be a reason to be able to buy yet again. Let's just check out the reason deaths. We're talking 10, 15, 20, 24 deaths, so not doing too bad by any stretch of the imagination. And you compare that to, we're talking about 21, 31, 41, 50 deaths so far for Dignitas, so bit of a difference, to be quite honest. But then again, it's CT bias, so don't necessarily read too much into that. Dignitas could still come back and make this 9-6, of course, which would do a more than a respectable scoreline on that T side, but the way this round's unfolding so far, I don't particularly see that happening now. Rattlesnake is going to pick up the kill into UN just after UN drop Wilzu. Bazzi moving over to Ram, opens up with the M4, doesn't connect though. Going to go back to top ladder. PHP down on the lower side, obviously thinking that there's going to be event dive, and there is going to be event dive. Rattlesnake all the way down to the vents. Could fake and go back up top here, but doesn't seem like that's the plan. It seems like he's trying to bait them in down into vents. I don't think Reason are going to be dumb enough to fall for that, to be quite honest. Obviously trying to catch Guardian down back steps, but not going to happen now. PHP still waiting out at lower site. He does stop the bomb plant going down. Release opens up with the Galil, picks a headshot to PR. Wes with his own headshot to Guardian. Bomb should go down here. As he's trying to get through ramp, he's going to be dropped by critical. PHP still in that lower site though. Opens up, picks up the M4 headshot to Wes. Bomb still down on site here. Release is going to pick it up. Let's see if PHP pushes back onto vents. He does. PHP. There's a reason that he's considered one of the better players in the EU scene, and this is why. Release from the back of the boxes. He's going to be dropped by PHP. Clutch play from PHP. Was that a 4-man? There's the hat trick. Yep, it was a 4-man. So good play from PHP, keeping his team in the dominant position. 10-2 now the scoreline. And I have to say, Reason looking like a shoe-in here for the grand finals, to be quite honest. Let's check out T-Spawn. Not seen any weaponry again. In fact, 1 AK light buy here, so Dignitas seemingly starting to fall to pieces when it comes to coordinating buys and such, but then again, they need rounds, so it's up to Rattlesnake here to sort of G his team up and get them in the right frame of mind going to the second half, because the first half performance so far has been somewhat lackluster, to be quite honest. Not really what I'm used to seeing from Dignitas, even considering that this is probably Reason's map 9 times out of 10. Normally Dignitas give them a much better game on the T side. Still though, 3 rounds remaining here, and the first kill is going to go down for Wilzu, so there is a chance that they could turn this around. Perhaps I'm being just a little bit pessimistic, but I can't imagine Odie's best impressed at this point. I imagine Dallow's quite ecstatic though. There's the frag from PR on the exit of Hut. Rattlesnake being chopped down back to a 4-on-4 neutral situation, which probably benefits the CTs, to be quite honest. Lower side push, nobody on ramp. Seems like Reason have really been playing quite lax on ramp, letting them down towards the lower side. You see that we've got UN waiting the double M4 frags, the headshot to critical and Wilzu. Guardian vent diving, he's going to pick up 1 frag with that AWP. He knows that somebody went toxic side, but the AWP through those windows, not really all that effective. I mean, it removes so much damage that you don't actually get the kill unless it's headshot. But PR, he's going to come out back vents, take down Release. That's now an 11-2 scoreline. Didn't really need Guardian to get the job done. Are we seeing a full eco here from Dig? No. Again, looks like they are out on the buy, so full buy here from Dignitas. Could very well be seeing a repeat here of the i37 score of 11-4 for the first half. UN though with the first kill, that's not really going to help the Dignitas cause whatsoever. Rattlesnake pushing outside looking for Guardian. PR and UN pick up kills into Wills and critical though, so really with Wes with just 11 HP and Rattlesnake on the outside now, all on his lonesome is PHP rushing ramp, picks up the frag onto Wes. Does manage to counter pick onto Guardian, nicely done. Guardian obviously anticipating Rattlesnake coming outside, but couldn't really do anything to stop the frag though. Rattlesnake just hanging around on the outside. I think he might even be thinking about trying to hold on to that AWP for another 55 seconds. Or at least baiting some more of Reason in, because he is in a 4-on-1 here, but I can't see even the great Rattlesnake pulling off this 5-on-1 clutch. I mean, he's already got 1 kill to Guardian, but let's just check health. He could probably finish PR with a pistol, but everybody else seems to be on 100. There's the final frag that's coming in from UN, 12-2. So looking like this could be a 13-2 half, to be quite honest, because I would imagine that Dignitas are going to be eco here for the final round. Let me just check. AKs, got a Deagle, excuse me, Zabot, a Galil, 2 pistols. It's not particularly ideal, as you can see. And critical has got a good spawn here. Is he going to be? No, he's going up for the yellow boost again, I think. Could have perhaps rushed top ladder there and maybe got that frag onto PHP, but not going to be happening now. Where's going to get that opening headshot? PHP shut down. There's the frag. 5 on 4 now. Can Dignitas capitalise? Good flashbang from Bazzi. That's going to hold them back a little bit. Second one to follow up. Counter flashbang's coming in though. Obviously anticipating a rush from Bazzi, but that's not going to be happening here. Bazzi playing pretty sneaky. Opens up with the M4, taken down by Wes though. Gave himself away a little bit too early there. Galil spam going down. Seems like Dignitas slowing right down here, trying to. They know that they got PR still to find, and you can see PR is top ladder. He's taking a lot of fire though. That's from outside. Yeah, that's going to be a release. Interesting to see if Guardian can actually hold on here. He's managed to make it onto the hut roof, but oh, Rattlesnake on the exit drops him. 2 runs in a row that Rattlesnake's got the better of his nemesis. Bomb going down on the upper side. Chance that this could be 12-3, which it's doable, but it's going to mean that Dignitas have to pick up pistols. And there's a 12-3 scoreline. Rattlesnake with the final kill of that AWP. I have to say, not a particularly impressive performance from Dignitas, but like I said, they are one of those teams that can turn a game around just by playing the way that they can play. And the individual skills of Dignitas beyond reproach. There's very few teams who can actually match them kill for kill, but like I said about Reason, they've been pulling together as a unit as of late, and after a somewhat disappointing start to the UKESA Season 1, they've managed to actually get that chemistry back that they had with Sneaks and WT, so Bazzi and Guardian more than a replacement for Sneaks and WT in my estimation. I think they've probably actually worked out better in the long run. Pistol round underway. Dignitas getting the better of it so far. Rattlesnake and Wes picking up kills to PR and UN. UN did manage to drop release just before that, but I'm saying that this is live. It can't be because look, PHP still jumping around the spawn. Yeah, there we go. Live on 3 coming in. Gotta get used to war mod and its restarts. Well, second half about to start. 12-3 score in favour of Reason, so Reason could theoretically get game point here if they do pick up pistols, and you wouldn't bet against them picking up one gun versus gun round against Dignitas. So I think this is probably going to be a victory here for Reason, to be quite honest. No, I can definitely tell you that PHP isn't playing Peggle like he was yesterday. Full concentration from both teams needed here. PR with the opening kill. And here the bomb being planted as well. This is not really what Dignitas would have been looking for. PR down on the lower site. He's going to be dropped by Critical. We have Bazzi on the back vent though, so he's going to be able to stop the defuse if it does come in. Is Bazzi actually going to go all the way? No, he's going to try and get, I guess, Rattlesnake on the outside, but I don't think Rattlesnake will be playing pistol on the outside. Now Critical, bit of friendly fire going on, and almost a bit of fratricide. Oh, Guardian, an absolute beast, picking up 2 frags. Wes going to take him down eventually, but as you see, Bazzi from back vent finishing off Wes though with the Glock. That's now 13-3, of course. It should go 15-3 here if Reason have anything to say about it, and that's game point, of course. Now, Critical and company going to buy deagles. Yep, Critical definitely has a deagle. Let's see what everyone else is rocking. Imagine Rattlesnake's probably going to use that USP. Yep, he's going to have to save for the ARP here, so full eco from Sam. Be surprised if he even bought a kit, to be quite honest, because he knows cash is going to be a mucho issue here for Dignitas. A little bit of AK pre-fire going down. Wes is actually in the back of a Mac here, which is kind of unusual because it is an eco round. I got the flashbangs. Reason anticipating that. Could just be a case of Wes here playing so passively that he lets them in on main and then comes around the back of them, maybe try and grab a cheeky frag, but if he keeps mincing around Mac the way that he is, he's going to be spotted. We've seen that Reason, meanwhile, going lower here as Critical and PHP exchange kills. Guardian and Critical both being taken down and put into spec mode. P5 fire coming in from UN, managed to grab 1 frag. PO with the AK reply. Wes did manage to drop UN just before that, though. Bazzi with the bomb. Are we going to see cover here from Reason? It does seem like that way. PHP set up. PR with the frag onto Rattlesnake, coming down ramp, release though with the return frag, counter frag onto PR. Only got that USP to work with, and he's going up against PHP's AK. Now, PHP has gone back vent here, which is probably the best place to defend against a vent push, but as you can see, really not much that Release could do in that situation. Now it's a 14-3 scoreline, and, well, Reason looking like a shoo-in for the finals for my money. Yeah, Dignitas on the first gun round here. They've gone for that early buy, so FAMAS's and M4s. Can't imagine Rattlesnake having the AWP. Yeah. Wouldn't put it past Dignitas prolonging this, to be quite honest, and making it, you know, quite a big effort to actually get that, you know, 2 final rounds on the board here for Reason, but I think that will eventually happen regardless. Now, speaking of Reason, let's find out where they are. UN waiting squeaky with the bomb here, so it seems like it's going to be an upside attack. First time we've really seen that from Reason. Critical patiently waiting on ramp. I don't think he's particularly going to see anything anytime soon, because as you can see, the bomb's going outside, so perhaps backstairs is going to be pushed here by Reason. He seems somewhat hesitant. Perhaps I think they might think that Rattlesnake's bought an AWP, but they could probably push the back steps here without recrimination. Saying that, Bazzi could be trying to cause a distraction on upper as, yeah, it looks like it is going to be an upper push. He's going to be causing that distraction on Hook. PHP on the entry, taking a release. PR with the kill onto Wes and the headshot onto Rattlesnake. Upper side almost completely cleared out. Wilzu though with 2 FAMAS shots. Both of them headshots into PR and PHP. Critical coming out of the side of vent as well. Galil fire from UN's going to finish it off, but he's not going to get Wilzu. FAMAS on Galil, Wilzu coming out on top. So 14-4 now the scoreline. Like I said, Dignitas going to prolong this a little bit longer, but let's just check out the T-spawn. Full eco coming in, so no, not full eco. We've got flashbangs and deagles being bought, so Reason obviously thinking that they could pull off the eco victory here on the T side. Critical diving down, UN and PR getting the entry kills on the upper side. PHP with the headshot to release. Rattlesnake still in play though. Let's find out what Rattlesnake is. He is top ladder, 13 HP remains though. Second he pokes his head out, I'd imagine another grenade's probably going to go flying up there. Critical low with the M4 frag. He's going to stop Guardian. It's on the lower side, of course. UN still on the upper side. PHP with that frag into Rattlesnake, so 2-on-2 here. Critical, in fact 2-on-1 I should say. Critical, the final member standing from Dignitas, does manage to get that frag into UN, but he's going to be dropped by PHP, and that's game point now. 15-4. I'd imagine that Dig aren't going to have the money to buy here. Let me just check. Yep. Not a single rifle in play, so deagles and body armor it is. Dignitas going to have to make the best of a bad situation here if they want to take this to overtime. Which, to be quite honest, I don't see happening. PHP and company going for the yellow boost. Doing it a little bit different from the way Dig did it, but same result in the end. As long as you get on yellow, it's all good. PHP anticipating a rush on the outside to see the grenades come in, so he knows that there's somebody not too far from main. Well, there's the main frag that's going to be Rattlesnake shut down. Second one coming in onto Wilzu as well. Guardian with the third frag. 5-on-2 now. Let's find out where your remaining member of Dignitas is. Your last man standing. Would have been critical, and he does get dropped by Guardian. GG's been exchanged. Dignitas quickly off the server. Probably not best impressed with the way that they perform, but it is Nuke, and that for my money, Nuke is Reason's strongest map.